For anybody that knows me well, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I have been a Lord of the Rings fan since I was a kid. I've seen all the films, read all the books, even all the side media, everything. So Gimli, going back to Moria, gathering dwarfs from all over the lands, all over the mountains, and bringing them into this quest to retake Moria from whatever may be in there after Balrog's defeated. It follows after the events of Lord of the Rings. It is pretty much a survival game where you play as a dwarf with amazing customization features. You can make the dwarf look pretty much like whatever you want it to. Then you start the game, and it's quite a cinematic start. It gives you a big long cutscene where it sort of explains to you the means of Gimli's quest, and you then get dropped down into Moria while trying to break in by yourself. And pretty much the goal is explore and try to find your way back to the party. You search around it, loot chests, fight goblins, even kill rats. And it is a basic survival game, but done very well in my opinion. Little, I wouldn't say little time, I played about 4 hours of this game earlier and just thought I'd give a little review on it and my opinions. It does have some frame drops for a game that I didn't expect it to. It feels like it doesn't run as smoothly as it could in some situations. And I've got a pretty decent PC, so it should run. But as a Lord of the Rings fan, this game, it's very relaxing. You don't have to try too hard. So if you're into these big action games where you have to try really hard, then it won't be for you. But if you are into games where you are more so trying to survive quite simply, just exploring, finding out lore about Lord of the Rings, and it not being too difficult for you to survive, then it is the game that you want to get. It is a no-end improvement on Lord of the Rings Gollum, yet it's also a completely different concept. You can craft, you can attack, and it's quite a cool feature sometimes when you go to rest, you get attacked by goblins in your sleep. You have to follow this crow around. He's sort of your guide to try and get out of the cave, and you get to explore. It's pretty much just exploration, not too difficult exploration either, and survive, build your own house, and do all of those sorts of things to it. So as a fan of Lord of the Rings, it's not typically a game I would like to play. I normally don't have the dedication for survival games, but it's not a survival game you have to dedicate. You sort of get the good stuff quite early on. So the main game is exploring, making a nice house, and exploring the underground mines of Moria and delving deep into the Lord of the Rings lore. Overall, I think it's a very good game. I had a significant amount of fun playing it, and in my opinion, it's pretty good. And the price of the game being 16 quid on most sales, I got it for £16. And for the fact that that is how much it costs, I do think it is worth checking out if you are a Lord of the Rings fan. I don't think it. Like, if you do not like Lord of the Rings, there is genuinely no point getting the game. But if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, the game is just full, jam-packed of lore. It's not difficult either. So if you genuinely just want to try it out just to learn the lore, it has plenty of references to the actual Fellowship as well, and references that you'll recognise if you've read the book. And due to that, I would recommend a game for people that want to relax, and obviously if a survival game is their sort of game. Whereas, if you do not like survival games, I haven't actually played the online co-op. There is an online co-op, but to people that don't like the survival sort of game, then you won't like it. But if you do, I certainly recommend it. And that's a wrap for that one, really. That's all the details I can think of giving. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later.